The world is full of places that defy logic, geography, and even our imagination. Some locations seem so unlikely, so impossible, that you would think they only exist in stories or digital manipulations. But they are real. These extraordinary destinations challenge our understanding of nature, human engineering, and the limits of what is possible. From surreal landscapes carved by centuries of geological processes to bizarre constructions that seem to emerge from another world, these places inspire awe, curiosity, and sometimes disbelief. Exploring them offers travelers a unique perspective, reminding us that our planet is far stranger and more wonderful than we often realize. We take a closer look at locations that, by all logic, shouldn't exist, but they do, and uncover the fascinating details that make each one extraordinary. Today, we will talk about these locations shouldn't exist. But they do so. Before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. One of the most astonishing natural wonders that seems impossible is Mount Roraima, a flat-topped mountain in the Guyana Highlands, straddling Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana. From a distance, it looks like a simple plateau, but as you get closer, the sheer cliffs rise dramatically from the surrounding jungle, forming a mesa that appears disconnected from the Earth itself. Its summit hosts ecosystems found nowhere else on the planet, with endemic plants, strange rock formations, and pools of rainwater that have been isolated for millions of years. Scientists have called it a lost world, and it inspired Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's novel The Lost World. The contrast between its flat top and precipitous edges makes Mount Roraima seem otherworldly, as if it exists outside the rules of geography. Another location that challenges belief is Lake Natron in Tanzania. On the surface, it appears like any ordinary lake, but close up, it reveals a harsh, alkaline environment with red-hued waters caused by salt-loving microorganisms. The lake's waters are so caustic that animals can become calcified when they die here, creating eerily preserved statues of wildlife. This extreme chemical composition supports very little life, yet flamingos flock to its edges during the breeding season, forming bright pink colonies that contrast with the stark, surreal landscape. Lake Natron exemplifies how seemingly inhospitable conditions can harbor unexpected natural wonders. In the realm of man-made impossibilities, Wulingyuan Scenic Area in China features towering sandstone pillars that rise like vertical forests from the valley floor. These formations, numbering over 3,000, appear defiant of gravity, and their verticality creates an almost fantastical atmosphere. Dense fog and shifting light transform the pillars into floating landscapes reminiscent of the floating mountains in the movie Avatar. The combination of geological history, erosion, and the illusion of floating cliffs makes Wulingyuan a place that seems as if it shouldn't exist, yet it has captivated visitors for decades. Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia is another incredible phenomenon that feels impossible. The world's largest salt flat appears as a vast, endless desert of white from a distance, yet close up, intricate hexagonal salt patterns emerge, created naturally by the drying of the salt crust. During the rainy season, a shallow layer of water turns the flat into a perfect mirror, reflecting the sky so flawlessly that it's hard to distinguish the horizon. The scale, flatness, and mirror effect combine to create a surreal environment that feels entirely unreal, yet it is an entirely natural formation created over thousands of years. Socotra Island in Yemen is a place that looks like it belongs in a science fiction story. The island's isolation in the Arabian Sea allowed it to develop a unique flora and fauna, including the dragon's blood tree, which looks like a mushroom but can live for hundreds of years. From afar, the island may seem like any other tropical outcrop, but closer inspection reveals bizarre landscapes, alien-like plants, and endemic species that exist nowhere else on Earth. Socotra's otherworldly environment, combined with its isolation, makes it a place that seems impossible to exist in reality, yet it thrives with life adapted to this extreme and unusual ecosystem. Spotted Lake, Kiluk, in British Columbia, Canada, is another natural phenomenon that defies expectations. During summer, the lake evaporates, revealing pools of water saturated with minerals that form multicolored spots across the surface. From afar, it seems like a normal lake, but up close, each pool presents a distinct color, green, yellow, and blue, due to the concentration of magnesium, sodium, and other minerals. Its unusual appearance made it sacred to indigenous peoples, who recognized its therapeutic properties long before scientists explained the mineral content. Spotted Lake's visual surrealism and chemical uniqueness make it a sight that seems almost impossible, yet it exists naturally. The door to hell in Turkmenistan offers a human-made but still unbelievable spectacle. This fiery crater has been burning continuously since 1971, when a natural gas field collapsed during drilling. Scientists lit it to prevent the spread of methane, and it has burned ever since. From a distance, it may appear as an ordinary crater, but close up, the fire's heat, the glowing orange walls, and the continuous flames create a scene that seems like it belongs on another planet. The persistence of this fire and the surreal landscape around it make it a place that feels impossible, yet it continues to exist in the Karakum Desert. Pamukkale in Turkey, often mistaken for snow-covered hills, is another wonder that shouldn't seem possible. The calcium-rich thermal waters form cascading terraces that glisten in the sunlight, creating pools that appear like frozen waterfalls. Ancient civilizations recognized the healing properties of the waters, and the terraces have been shaped both by nature and human bathing practices over centuries. The stark whiteness of the terraces, combined with the striking turquoise pools, creates a scene that defies logic at first glance, as if it's a frozen waterfall in the middle of a warm climate. Mont Saint-Michel in France is an architectural marvel that seems impossible from certain perspectives. From afar, it looks like a small island with a towering church, but up close, the medieval abbey and fortified village rise dramatically over tidal waters, designed to withstand floods while appearing to float during high tide. The engineering ingenuity required to create such a structure centuries ago defies belief, especially considering the limited tools of the era. Its combination of natural tides and architectural complexity creates an environment where history and geography collide in ways that seem improbable, yet it has existed for nearly a millennium. Finally, Antelope Canyon in Arizona, USA, is a geological wonder that continues to surprise visitors. From the outside, it appears as a narrow slot canyon, barely distinguishable from the surrounding desert. As you step inside, however, the winding sandstone walls twist and turn into dramatic shapes, sculpted by centuries of flash floods. Light filtering through the narrow openings creates ethereal beams that illuminate textures and colors hidden from view. The canyon's delicate curves and intricate formations make it almost impossible to believe that nature could produce such precise flowing sculptures, yet they are entirely natural and exist in reality. These 10 locations illustrate that the world is full of phenomena that challenge expectations and redefine our sense of possibility. Whether shaped by geological forces, extreme chemistry, isolation, or human ingenuity, these sites force us to reconsider what is real, what is feasible, and what is possible on our planet. From fiery craters and alien landscapes to impossible mountains and mirror-like salt flats, each destination embodies a sense of wonder that can only be fully appreciated up close. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.